Good evening and welcome to America Trends. I'm Barry Nussbaum, filling in tonight for Dr. Gina. Youtoo America is the world's first social media TV network, and it's all about you. So let's get started with what you say is trending today. Debate round 2 was last night, America. The most tweeted debate in American history. Really, it was. Just as Trump was being written off as a lost candidate by everyone, from the GOP leadership to members of both houses of the Congress, after a very crude 10-year-old video amazingly surfaced over the weekend, Trump bounced back last night with the monster debate. If this were a movie and I was Roger Ebert, I would call this Trump 2, The Resurrection. Trump was back from the dead like Arnold in Terminator 2, bigger, badder, and bigger than ever. The Trump base agreed. Here's the highlight of the night. Check out this video.
But if I win, I am going to instruct my Attorney General to get a special prosecutor to look into your situation, because there has never been so many lies, so much deception. There has never been anything like it, and we're going to have a special prosecutor. When I speak, I go out and speak. The people of this country are furious. In my opinion, the people that have been long-term workers at the FBI are furious. There has never been anything like this, where emails and you get a subpoena, and after getting the subpoena, you delete 33,000 emails. And
it's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Yeah, because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
Oh my God, it's going down in history. I told our producer Jason we will remember this for decades. It's a huge statement that resonates across party lines. Even Hillary's most ardent supporters seriously don't believe her on the email story as to why they were destroyed. Let's have a history lesson. Remember when Hillary said all the emails were turned over? And then a little later she said, well, all the emails were turned over except for a few personal ones relating to Chelsea's wedding and some yoga classes. Then Congress issued a subpoena and said, we want to see them all from the private server. And voila, 33,000 emails were then destroyed. Then the servers were bleach scrubbed. Then a dozen or so BlackBerries were destroyed with hammers. Then all of her staff relating to the email server setups and maintenance program were granted immunity from prosecution in exchange for virtually nothing. And as the Donald said last night, by some strange coincidence, Bill Clinton happened to spend 30 minutes alone on the tarmac in the Attorney General's private plane after they kicked off all the staff, so they said they could have a private conversation 100% alone, get this, about their grandchildren. Is there anybody left in America, honest to God, that believes any of this story anymore? The other big story of the weekend, besides the Billy Bush locker room tape that just showed up, was the WikiLeaks transcript of a speech Hillary gave to a Wall Street firm. Now remember, she has refused to release the transcript of this and all the other Wall Street speeches repeatedly. Now we know why. In that speech, she talks about having one story for the public and one story in private for her donors.